This has been several years coming, a lot of hard work, so many volunteer hours. We passed over 7,000 cumulative volunteer hours to make this. Just a beautiful place. I see a lot of people that are dressed up so nice that I've been working like rented mules for the past 4 months. But thank you so much, and we're here right now. And this is a new theater. Theater's just a medium. I mean, I love it. I love my medium. But what the medium is for is for the stories that you tell. And this is the home of the classic story. This is the place where we want to keep the things that we don't want to forget. The gifts from the past help us in the present to move towards the future. We don't want to forget those things. If that's the works of Shakespeare, if that's the Greek poets and philosophers, the Grimm brothers, any of those. So Gamut Theater is the home of the classic story, and we are proud to have a permanent home. So thank you all for being here for that. I'd like to introduce a dear friend. This is Representative Patty Kim, just a really great friend to this whole process, and she'd like to say a few words, and I'd be honored to have her say a few.
Thank you so much. I came here obviously just to congratulate Gamut Theater for their vision. And I want to wholeheartedly thank them for staying in the city. I know that they could have gone anywhere else with big, beautiful parking spaces, but they chose to stay here because there's so much synergy in the city, and it makes sense to be in the city. When they first told me about this project and the price tag, I was like, yeah, right. Good luck. They took me through the church. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it. And every time they kept bringing me back, the progress is phenomenal. I was here a couple of weeks ago. And you guys said you're done. I need to go in right away to see what in the world they need. I am so proud of them. They're the little engine that could, seriously. The support, the bipartisan support, I am pushing very hard to get state money to help bridge that gap so that this can stay here for good and be as successful as they want it to be. So thank you for having me, and congratulations.
And it is my pleasure to introduce to you our mayor, our friend, Mayor Eric Peppenfuse.
Yay! Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Well, what a wonderful day. It's so good to see so many smiling faces out here. I'll note, I think they're standing in a parklet. We have open parking right in front of the theater. Yes. You know, I love live theater. There's nothing quite like it. Not only does it sort of make art manifest, but it challenges us. And we need that challenge in our lives. Whether it's staging Shakespeare in modern garb, or performing the plays of a feminist playwright, or doing gender-bending roles in new and exciting ways, it makes us think. And a city needs that. A city like Harrisburg needs those challenges, and we're so lucky to have you here. The other thing that I love about Gamut is that it appeals to all ages. We have a little one there. I know how much my kids loved the Popcorn Hat Players. I know how much this facility is going to be a draw to old and young and everyone in between. And that's so important to the urban revitalization that we need here in the city. You know, I've said and been quoted as saying this is exactly the type of adaptive reuse we want to see in the city of Harrisburg, and it is. They've taken a former church and they've transformed it in ways that really honor the building and its history, but also breathe new life into it and make it what is going to be an amazing, amazing anchor for the downtown. I want to also say a few things about my friends Clark and Melissa. One of the reasons that this project has been successful is, sure, they've had a wonderfully engaged and generous board, and yes, they've had hundreds and hundreds of volunteers, but volunteer hours and all the sweat equity that's gone in it, but they've had real can-do leadership. They not only have vision, but these guys have capacity. And that makes all the difference. It really does. It makes all the difference. I think Melissa can probably tell you stories about acting essentially as the general contractor here, making sure that every penny was spent wisely, that it couldn't be done in a slightly less expensive way, or you name it. And then I do mean all the people that donated all those hours of sweat equity. That also makes this project different. You were able to keep the costs down because of all the volunteer work and all the hours. I just can't wait to see. I just can't wait to see. I've seen the pictures. It's so good. They also had a fabulous fundraising campaign. Let's give a little credit to Fathom, and let's give credit to M&T Bank. I see Will here. The bank stepped up, said they believed in the project. The public stepped up, said they believed in the project, and you've been relentless fundraisers, working with contributions as little as a dollar or change after Shakespeare in the Park, all the way up to larger sustaining gifts. And we're very proud of you, and that's why this project is sustainable. That's why it's going to be so successful and so impactful. Now, I did bring a proclamation.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read the whole proclamation because it's very long. The list of accomplishments are so long. But before we cut the ribbon, let us at least end with the official reading of the proclamation. May I hand you that just for a quick second? Which is simply, and you can read all the rest inside. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Eric Pappenfuss, Mayor of the City of Harrisburg, do hereby this day recognize and celebrate the grand opening of the new Gamut Theater. Congratulations, team. Congratulations to you, sir. I'm going to give you the proclamation. Are we excited?
We are very excited.
We're so excited. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Congratulations!
I would like to let our board president welcome you to the building. David has been on our board for 20 years. We're so pleased to have him here. And so I'm going to turn it over to David Taylor to welcome you guys in.
Yes.
We can't wait to show you
I
around.
want to welcome the entire Harrisburg community and all of our friends and supporters from across the mid-state to this grand opening, to come through these doors to see the new permanent home of Gamut Theater. We're so pleased and proud, and the most exciting thing is to know that for all of the contributions of our founders, Melissa and Clark Nicholson, and all the generations of actors who've worked here, that their work will continue, that Gamut will endure as an institution for decades and decades to come. Please welcome, Gamut is open.
We are ready for the official
All right.
tour.
Wonderful.
You're going to get to see my reaction live. I've only seen it in pictures up to this point, and before, of course, any of this was done. So where are we now?
We are. We've come through to the the waiting room, the entryway. We are now in the reception area, and this is where people will be able to gather before a show and at intermission. Also, for those patrons who might need a breather, they can come down here, and there will be a video feed so that they won't lose track of the show. Of course,
Exactly.
It's meant to be seen live.
Yes.
But for those who need to, take a pause and be
Or
outside.
if you arrive late, not that you should arrive
Exactly,
late, but you
you'll
don't
know
disrupt
when-
everyone. You can come in at the break, of course.
Exactly.
But it has a bistro feel down
It
here.
does.
You've got the best of, and what a bar! And I noticed the incorporation of what would appear to be some religious
Repurposed-
woodwork.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is all repurposed from the original main stage.
Smart.
These were part of the organ bellows. You can see
Really?
where the holes were for the.
Oh, how cool!
Yeah, we used that there, and the wood that are on the reception tables and hanging right there was also repurposed from the organ and the.
Brilliant,
sanctuary.
brilliant.
Let me tell you this.
Uh-huh.
Most of this wood, this is American chestnut. This wood, this tree went extinct 125 years ago.
They don't make it anymore.
They don't make it anymore.
And
It's like elephant ivory for woodwork.
It's just beautiful. It's really beautiful. What a great idea, and what a great way to pay homage to the original church too.
Yes,
Right here.
yeah.
It's so neat. And who would have thought of organ bellows in a
That
Karen
would be
Rook.
our Karen Rook.
Okay, all right, good. All right. Excellent. Aha. Well, there you go. Yeah. Yay.
We also, the Art Association has a show up here right
Yes.
now, and anyone who's interested in buying any of the artwork, they can do that through us.
What a great collaboration that is. I saw Carrie
Exactly.
when we walked in, and that's brilliant. So, wow,
Are you ready to
and,
see
and,
the
and even a
stage?
piano. I mean, it's practically a cabaret. Are you planning
That
to do?
was donated to us by Jump Street.
Okay, wow. But so nice. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to see the
Be able
stage.
to be
Yeah.
down here and see the show.
Yeah, right.
And there's a stage up there. That's where TMI Improv does stuff, and we can do singer-songwriters and things like that.
I know. It's
Get
just
yourself
beautiful.
a cocktail right there.
Right. You've got it all.
we go.
Okay, all right.
This staircase is called Jay Steps.
Okay.
He was one of our board members, and he was
yes.
involved in every theater in central Pennsylvania. It's the only stained glass we had.
To replace.
Yeah, it was a what's called a resurrection window,
How clever.
and we replaced with our two beginnings.
And dedicated
That's just
to
great.
Ellen Hughes, who
Yes.
passed away, this one, and this to Brenda Epley's daughter, Megan Fries.
Oh, wow.
So.
Those are wonderful.
Those are
Neat.
done by Mike Salzer at Ernest Salzer and Sons and Harrisburg company.
It's
and
fantastic.
He's second generation stained glass maker.
Looks like it could always have been there with the added touches, but yeah, just beautiful. Wow.
The original
Yeah.
pews of the church we've repurposed.
Gotta like the
throughout
pews,
the
right?
building.
I know. Oh, wow. Incredible. So, like all my favorite theaters, the stage comes out into the audience, so you get a little bit of the
Exactly.
theater in the round, and you've got the ability to exit in multiple ways to the front. You've got a that will be the standard permanent backdrop
Correct.
that can then
Yes.
change.
And I hear them happening right now. If you see to the sides, we have.
Oh, yes, you're showing that off. Now I know why we're showing it off. Let there be light. Yes. Look at
So
that.
as the audience comes in, the stained glass is exposed.
Oh,
and
that's so cool.
Right before showtime, the shades come down.
Oh, that's great. Now, when I was here before, and we sat here and we gave our fundraising pitch.
Yes,
I
that's
remember.
right, yes.
And I could see it, but boy, it's
Let's walk
it's
up on
just
the stage.
it's just fantastic. And the stage is so nice.
We built the stage ourselves completely.
Yeah.
And if you turn around, there's another place where we repurposed the pews. We
Right.
took them up to the balcony, and we refitted them to fit in that space.
Got pew seating in the
Have our
balcony.
State-of-the-art production booth up there.
Okay. So how many seats do we have?
230.
230. And we're gonna be sold out tomorrow night, I'm sure, right?
tomorrow
Yes,
night,
it's gonna be
pretty
totally
awesome.
elbow to elbow. Can't wait.
It won't be too elbow to elbow because our new
No, because
seats
they're
are
luxuriously
wider.
and yes, they're luxuriously far apart and they're spacious and they look really comfortable.
They are.
Yeah. I'm not.
You can take in
Yeah.
more than the seat can endure.
Right,
Theater
right.
seating is critical to the success of any
Right.
production.
And a lot of black paint was used to.
Two different kinds,
yes.
yes.
Yeah.
This
to-
particular color is called dark room.
Okay.
We had to
I love it that there's different colors of
There's
black.
different colors
Yep.
of black.
You
Okay.
remember that all the pews were on the floor here.
Yeah, right,
We took them
exactly.
up there, but we had to reconfigure them, cut them down, reconnect them. That was some of the hardest work.
Oh, boy.
In
Wow.
the whole place.
Wow.
And when we got our occupancy,
Uh-huh.
Art.
Sure, Art's
He
hardest
said-
working inspector
I
in
know.
in Harrisburg.
He
yeah.
had told us that he thought when he first heard about the project, he's like, ugh, this is going to be hard.
Well,
but
well.
he came over, did the walkthrough, and what did he say, Clay?
He said at the end, this is a true gem.
It is a true gem. It's absolutely beautiful. And I just want to be on record that I could see it from the beginning too. Yeah, it is. It's
Can you run the
perfect.
Ocean
Yeah.
Cube, Mike?
Oh,
I want to show something off here. So if you're in the room, Mike's going to run the opening sound cue from 12th Night, which takes place after a shipwreck. And I want to show off the sound system so that most of the time when you go to theater, there's sound, but it comes from one place. This is surround sound, so you'll be able to hear
Wow.
different elements in different parts of the room.
I'm running it louder than I'm going to show.
Okay. He's over there, right?
we've come a long way from the wind machine of the dresser. Right? Yeah, the clanging of the metal. All right, well. Oh boy,
Yeah.
that's very realistic.
The wave actually
Yeah.
starts in one part of the room and goes to the other end of the room.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And Casey's not up there to run the lights, but we have mover lights so that cues, you can run up there, these lights move around, like you don't have to have a
Yeah.
person on a spotlight.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, we have a combination of LEDs and old, and we're going to
Right.
eventually replace with all LED. The other
Sure.
thing that KG did, our lighting designer, is on our first proposal, there was a house lighting system,
Yeah.
and it was very expensive.
I can
but,
imagine,
you know,
yeah.
it's the way it comes. And
Yeah.
she did research at the Polo, the Rose Lerman.
See, this is what I was
She
talking
went
about.
around,
This is
and
what I
then
was talking
she
about. You-
found house lighting that was a tenth of the cost.
Exactly.
If we installed it ourselves. So.
Every dollar watched for, carefully guarded, and put to best use. Wow. So you don't have a trap in the stage itself anywhere there.
There
So-
is the potential. We
Okay.
did make one in,
Okay.
but just put an outer level
Okay.
over it. So if we have a show that we need to,
Neat.
we know where it is.
How did you come up with the stage design? Because it's really beautiful. and-
Ian did that.
Uh-huh.
Ian Potter. He is now working up in New York, but before he left us, he got the design for this, he started the build, and then we handed it over to Andrew, who's our current
Uh-huh.
technical
Yeah.
person.
And I don't say this to be.
Oh! Wow, this is nice. You're gonna, yeah, we'll take it.
Like a colonial spaceship.
Oh, it's just great. I know. Wow. Well, I know why you put that in. Yes.
This space, as it was designed and as we've configured it, it's really very evocative of the Swan Theater at Stratford-upon-Avon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what I thought immediately.
It is-
We were just
it
there
is-
over the summer. We saw a whole host of different shows.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. It does look like it on a smaller scale.
yes, yes.
You know what I'm impressed by? The fact that you made it so intimate in here. Because when we did that initial, call to arms,
Right,
it felt like there was
Very
an
far
echo.
away,
It felt
yeah.
very far away.
Exactly.
And you've brought everybody close. Actually, there's not a bad seat anywhere
And
in
the
the house.
thrust of the
There.
stage and the risers,
Yeah.
it really does help to elevate and draw in members of the audience.
And these high
Right.
ceilings are great
Yeah.
for music. And already we have the Symphony. Stewart and Friends are going to be
Nice.
doing a concert in here in
Nice.
May.
Oh, they're gonna love it.
And we hope to have other community groups
Of course.
come use it as well.
It's just you're going to be the envy of every theater in the region. I mean, it's so. I know it's been a long time coming, but this is the way it should be done. And now, you're got this just beautiful permanent anchor, and you can create memory after memory on this stage. And it looks like and I know they do that in Stratford too, but they. You can create risers and things to move
Absolutely.
the stage in all
Yep, we
different
can move
directions.
in different ways,
And change the nature of the flooring, do all sorts of different things. Wow. Mostly educational uses is what you're envisioning for back here?
This will be more the popcorn hat players,
Uh-huh.
or Gamut Theater Academy.
So much fun, yes.
We have a classroom up there. We'll eventually have a classroom down there. Right now that sort of became a holding tank of stuff during So
Okay.
this is the dressing room. And basically it's one big room. So this wall is on wheels.
Uh-huh.
So for this show, we have more guys than girls. So we push the wall that way, and we have the curtain across.
Oh, okay.
And then if we have a show
Interesting.
where there's
All
more
right,
girls
very
than guys,
good.
we can move the wall, and they can have more space, and that's how we.
So they run back
Which is
here,
true.
change, and then run back to the stage. but it's not that far. It just
not that
it's
far.
actually really pretty close. Okay. Now that's a green room.
Yes. This is where the
Actors have to like that.
This is the other half of the
Sure.
dressing room.
Sure.
Girls got most of the mirrors on their side.
We'll try the couch. Oh, very
Exactly,
comfortable. Very
exactly.
comfortable.
And also there is a camera feed
Yeah.
from the stage,
Right, so they
that
can-
the actors will know where we are in the course of the production.
That is obviously sensible, but I guess you didn't have that before, right?
No.
Yeah.
And the dressing rooms also have, you see the black boxes
Yeah.
underneath? Those are for the stage manager to make calls back to here, and to, we have them in both
Wow.
sides of the dressing room.
Wow. Oh, just perfect. It does feel like this was designed to be the green room. You could be spoiling the actors a little bit. there could be, right? I mean, they just get to sit back here. I know. But they get to sit back and watch the production in comfort, and I don't know. One of the few individuals to still have an Encyclopedia Britannica. It's an honor.
It's not ready, but that's the Shakespeare
No,
wall
it's
over there.
good. We've got the plays. We've got Shaw and Chekhov, and I said you have an encyclopedia, which is
That's all Shakespeare,
it's
though,
getting
that
it's getting
wall.
rare. And then the Shakespeare wall. Yes.
It's not as many books as you got here, but
Hey, anytime you need more, but it looks like your library's full. Unless you get the ladder out, you're gonna have to go really high.
This is the
Hello.
the classroom.
Yes.
Sponsored by the Hershey Company.
Nice.
I was thinking that
Fun,
this would be like
bright,
this studio.
cheery.
You know, probably this will be used
And
for
so it wouldn't work. So for now,
rehearsals.
got you.
Uh-huh.
And also some classwork, but there'll also be the classroom downstairs immediately off of the children's stage. That my wife and I sponsored that,
Nice.
and it's named in honor of our daughter who is 6.
good.
So when
Oh,
she
good.
comes to theater school and performances, she'll see her name on the
She
wall.
is going to
and
be impressed.
make her feel special.
That's great.
Some of my students say when they walk down these steps, they feel like they're at Hogwarts.
Yeah, I understand.
The working costume shop, our costume designer has been getting all the clothes together for 12th night. Costume storage. And then, yes, poor David's poor room.
Nice.
We have to redo during phase 2.
Seen
Yeah.
discs from old Gamut at Strawberry Square, and all
Right.
of these
Oh, okay.
classic story paintings
Yes.
were done by
Clark's
Clark's
Pop.
father.
Remember, that's so nice.
So they'll be repurposed.
That's
Yes.
great.
And so we left not a rack behind.
Oh, how cool.
Kitchen.
Okay.
That's
Wow.
phase 2 renovations over there. Shop. These poor guys. I mean, they've been working so
Yeah,
hard.
I see.
So
That's
you were
so
asking
good.
about the props.
Well, yeah, I mean, we saw the costumes. I just wondered. Aha. Yes. The flamingos. All the many skulls. Yes, you've got to have quite a collection of skulls. It's great.
Gold and the silver and the lead.
Absolutely.
We still have a lot of odd furniture. If you
Right,
ever
so,
want to do a
like-
Western, Melissa, just
know.
ask the city for some help. I'm serious. Here we are in the basement, and you've got it's concrete. I mean, what a great
great
building.
floor
No,
for a
seriously,
shop.
what a great
Yeah.
building. Yeah. I mean, where else were you going to find all these different facets in one place? And I know there's a phase 2 coming, but it I have to say
I
it
know.
looks pretty complete. I mean,
Exactly.
it's
just that
completely.
stage and the elevator. We need an elevator that
Yes.
connects from down here up to the 3rd
Okay.
floor. Those 2 things are our main goals of
Right.
phase 2.
Right, there we go. That's what I remember.
Yeah, what was the office he was running?
That was the before picture.
The box office is through there, and it really is. It's exceptionally well laid out.
Let's get the upcoming performances
upcoming
here.
Season. I love the way that the popcorn hat shows are entertaining for the kids while writing also for the parents. That at the show, the New Year's Eve party for kids, the countdown to noon, that the handsome prince.
Yeah.
That his dialogue was evocative of the musician from Minneapolis. So you had the handsome prince. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. It's just anyway. So for the parents, for those of us who have little ones, and that a lot of those things get tiresome, that the Popcorn Hat
Exactly.
Theater is a haven
Exactly.
for moms and dads.
Those need
and
to be
for kids.
reinvented constantly.
Yes,
And
yes.
I couldn't agree more. I love it. Very different styles of decorating. Yeah. Proud that you have as many bookshelves. It's more binders than books in here.
It's a
Yeah.
very bindery office.
Yes, there's a lot of binders. They're just many binders. Yeah.
And empty binders. So many that we have to
Yes.
have a shelf of empty
You
binders.
binders.
So yeah, this is my
This is
desk.
great.
This is Tom, and this is Tara.
That's nice.
Thank you both for coming so much.
Thank you. We wouldn't have missed it for anything. This is so wonderful.
We'll hold on to the scissors.
Yeah.
And if you need them for any other
We might borrow them from
Call
you.
us.
Okay. All right.